Hey guys, so this is the first I've vlogged all day, and I'm sorry. I of course didn't vlog yesterday, being Tuesday. Today, or not Tuesday, no, why is it? Yesterday was Saturday. Of course I didn't vlog yesterday, Saturday. And I told you I wouldn't because we weren't doing any video stuff yesterday. Today's Sunday and I haven't vlogged yet, as we've just been with people. Let me tell you a story. Let's listen to a story. So, oh look, there's a Charlie. Hi Charlie, was you napping somewhere? I love you. Oh, Rubs. Charlie Rubs. Charlie Rubs. I love you, kitty. You're so fluffy and so lovely. He keeps rubbing on the bottoms of my legs, which you guys can't see because he's under my legs. Okay, story time. So, you know what happened Friday? Saturday, we had a meeting. It went well. I was expecting donuts, which it's okay if there were donuts. I was just, the last few times there's been donuts and there weren't donuts, and it was a little sad. But I had a big stick pretzel, and it was fine. We ate right before anyway, so I didn't really need donuts, but I was looking forward to donuts. I did get some soap though, some hand soap, and it probably smells really good, and I needed some more soap because the soap I have that I use to shave is mint something or other that I got last year, and Brett doesn't like the smell of mint, so he doesn't really like the smell after I shave my legs. But this new soap isn't mint, so he'll probably like it. Anyway, so that happened. We came back here for a couple hours. It was just weird. I was gonna listen to some of my book, and I don't know, I just ended up getting into a weird mood. I don't know. So we ended up we were gonna go to a birthday party, but we ended up going to Brett's aunt and uncle's house, and his dad and stepmom were there, which is part of why we decided to go. So, because it was like the four of them, and then we would go and have fun. So we went and ate some good food, some really good food, and played one of my games for like 4 hours. Maybe it wasn't that long, but it was a while. Longest I played that game. Who knew? You guys played it? Anyways, we did that. Today we got up. Brett made this sausage cream cheese stuff that's really good. Oh, I could probably, well, I'm not hungry. I just like to eat, and then I realize I'm not hungry. Sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna eat anyway. So anyway, we had that this morning, and some pop, and then we went to church, and then we went to my mom's, and we were there till about 5:30, and then we came back, and yeah, I've been uploading a video. While we were at my mom's, it had been kind of dreary today. We knew it was going to storm, and there was going to be like tornado-like weather, the chance of a tornado. So it did. It eventually ended up storming, and we thought it might we thought there might be a possibility of tornado. We were kind of hearing some stuff on the radio and stuff. My uncle and my cousin came over. My uncle and his son, and they brought their dog, and oh, my sister was there because today's her birthday, but she and her husband and their 2 boys were there, and of course my parents and me and Brett, and then my uncle came after supper or after lunch and stuff. My uncle came, and my uncle, my cousin, and the dog, and we were all just kind of hanging out, and then we left because I had youth group tonight, and right as we got in the car we found out that we didn't, which is fine. But that's the story. That's what happened. That's the summary of what happened. On another note, Brett and I decided, because I had that weird thing I kind of mentioned just a minute ago, yesterday I kind of got in a weird mood, and I was just, I don't know, I had problems. So anyway, we were going, as we were driving to his aunt and uncle's house, he was talking about, it is weird how things turned out. It's funny and weird. But he was talking about how like they did the volleyball team last year and how I should do it this year. That kind of get me more chance to be around people and get to know people and stuff. I was like, well, I don't really like volleyball, and I don't really like sports in general, so that's why I didn't do it last year. But I was kind of thinking about doing it this year just for that reason, not because I don't like those things, but because of the communication and people reason. And I kind of thought before about saying yes to things, and he was kind of talking about how there's things that he didn't necessarily want to do, that he said yes to a lot of things, and agreed to a lot of things because he knew that it could turn out really good. So, long story short, through this conversation, I decided to start saying yes to more things, and also decided that when the volleyball thing did come up again for this next year, or whenever it came up the next time we did it, because they've done it once, this would be the second time whenever they do it, that I would do it, even though I don't like volleyball and I don't like sports in general, and I probably won't really know any of the people in it. I'll do it, just for the communication aspect. Yeah, so anyway, I decided to, with that and with just a lot of things, to start saying yes to things, to more things that I wouldn't usually say yes to. So this morning, we always have a meeting before church. Anybody that's doing anything that day, and even when Brett and I aren't doing anything that day, we always go to that meeting at church, just to kind of like, they always touch base and stuff, and we just like to go and be a part of that and pray with them and stuff before church starts. So we went to that, and my pastor's wife, Erica, brought up the volleyball thing, saying that they were it's getting about time to start that again, which was crazy because we were just talking about it yesterday. Somebody knows what they're doing. Anyway, it's so crazy how these things happen. So anyway, she was talking about that, and first thing in the top of my head, I was like, well, gotta sign up for that, I guess. And meanwhile, Brett's hitting me with his elbow as he's looking at her and looking at the people talking, but he's like elbowing me at the same time, which I happen to have coffee in my hand, so he's like spilling my coffee as he's doing this. Never mind that. But anyway, that happened. So I gotta leave, and they have another little prayer thing after the main prayer for those that are teaching that day, which I'm not involved in, but I knew that she was teaching, so I kind of like stood outside the office waiting for her to come out so I could, because we had to like talk to her about the volleyball thing. So I asked her about it, and she's like, oh yeah, you can sign up, just make sure you're committed, blah blah blah, sign up or write everything down here, or like fill out the paper here. I don't want people taking it home. And then asked if I would, since she had to teach that day, if I would be the one to take that around and see if people would are willing to sign up. So I was like, oh yeah, that's fine, and I kind of kept in mind everything she had told me about it so I could tell other people. And so it was in the announcements, and there was enough spots for 2 teams, and she was really hoping to have enough for at least one team, and like emphasized during the meeting that we need to get in as soon as possible because there's only 12 possible teams that are involved in this league, and the sooner we get our teams in, the more likely we'll be able to have a team in the first place. So I had people sign up, and there was just enough people, including myself, to have 2 full teams, or like enough for 2 teams. So that was really cool, and she was pretty excited about that too, and I told her later. So that's good. One person paid so far, because we all have to pay like $10 for it. One person paid for so far, that wasn't me, but I need to pay that too. So that's going to be happening. It doesn't have to be turned in till like January, early January, and then it starts like sometime in January and it goes till March. So we have time, but the sooner we get in, the more likely we'll be able to have our teams and stuff. So that's going to be happening. I'll let you know how that goes in in a couple months. It doesn't start till next year, but I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to be saying yes to more things. So look forward to hearing more about what I'm saying yes to. But that's it for this video. going to say yes. It's kind of like a New Year's resolution, except it's an early, like 2 months early New Year's resolution. It doesn't have to be the new year. You don't need an excuse, or you don't need to have a certain day. You don't need to have an excuse to start something new. You just start it that day, or the fresh day that you can. Anyway, I'm gonna finish getting this video uploaded and catch up on my YouTube videos, and then I don't know, do something else. Tomorrow's Monday, and we start the week again. So I hope you all have a great, grand, wonderful, amazing, fluffy day, and I will see you in my next vlog.